Hey everybody, GL1 here, and I want to talk to you about some repaints I've done. Now, lately you know that I did a show on my repaint of Fulcrum Abominus from DC Comics. Well, I didn't stop with what I did in the last episode. I kept going, and I thought I'd just go over that real quick before I get on to some new things. So I went over his head and I took a toothpick and I dipped it in metallic blue, a light metallic blue, and I gave him irises. And I think that really is effective, really gives him more personality. I also painted on his laser weapon here. I painted the blue here and the blue on the tip there, and I made sure that I got both sides. I wanted to balance the leg colors better. This was all green, and this was green as well, and the teeth were green. So I thought, well, being that I brought the balance to the legs on the lower legs, I mixed the paint again and got, close to the red. And then I took a shinier yellow, because the yellow that originally came with this figure was quite dull. And now none of it is. So I used a metallic yellow here and here. Actually, iridescent is an iridescent yellow on his teeth. And then, the red up in here to bring that together. I did another coat on the leg. And then I mixed a different, like an iridescent silver with a metallic black to get a little bit of a darker metal color on the blades, which also happened to match the lower arm. Now see this color here, I did go over it a little bit with my new paint mix, but the upper arm was also that dull bright yellow, and I didn't like the way it looked from the front. So I mixed the paint and I made a metallic darker silver, and then I just hit it a little bit just to bring it together, but I matched the color quite close as it was. As you can see, this is not painted at all, and I think I came pretty close with the look there. I went over, I made this the metallic yellow again, or the iridescent yellow as well, and along also the yellow that's on here, and just did a basic touch-up again just to bring the colors out more. So anyway, he came out really well. So some other things I've painted over the years. This is a figure I've had for many years, and probably like 30 years. And this is from an anime called Fists of the North Star. And the figure was a grayish plastic. It didn't really look like any... I think really just the technology at the time was just not good to make a good plastic skin tone. So I'm good at mixing paint. So I mixed the skin tone and I painted everything. I painted his, his chest and his arms. And then the spear, as I call it, it's really an axe, but it's got a specific name. I can't remember right now. But I painted the silver on here and the silver on the sword, because those just came as all blue. And then I painted the boots, and I painted the black on the forearms, and I painted the red over here where the chest is, and I repainted his hair to make that shinier. And I painted, this grayish on the back. So just to bring some color to this action figure. Then, let's see, I'm not sure which to start with, but I think I'll start with this. So this is from Heavy Metal. So her name is Taarna from Heavy Metal. And it's an adult comic book. But it was very popular in the 80s. And what I did here is very subtle. So Taarna came with this sword here, okay? And, so she'd hold on to that, and it came with this lightning, like, that you'd put on the sword. Well, one day I was walking, and I saw a stick on the ground. And this is that stick. It's just a little twig, just sitting there on the ground. As soon as I saw it, I thought, that looks like a sword. So I took it and I painted a hilt. You see the brown and the gold on there. And then I, painted all the silver. And then I took the electricity and I gave Taarna a customized sword made out of a twig. And, the paint actually makes the twig a little bit stronger. So, just trying to show you there's all kinds of things that you can do with a little bit of paint and creativity, And so there you go, Taarna with her other sword. Well, another time I took it even further. So this is Charlotte Flair. She's a WWE 14-time champion wrestler. And I took this figure and I was looking at it and I thought, I think I can make this look kind of like Taarna. So I took I took my Dremel tool and I sanded this plastic here to smooth it out. And then I went and I matched some flesh tone paint and I painted it. And I painted her hair, as you can see. And now this is I'm a little bit better sometimes at painting than I did on this. But this was an early attempt at this kind of thing, sanding and painting. And, I still think the idea is pretty good. So anyway, I took her and I, painted all these accoutrements on her forearms and the glove. I mean, you could see it's quite different. The hair came out really well. And, so there, I made my own kind of version of Taarna there. So there you are. I just wanted to go over some ideas that you can have when you are, with your action figures and you want to just do something creative and paint them. Thanks for watching. See you soon.